My name is Nicole Maddie. I'm the Programming and Marketing Coordinator for the BC Snowmobile Federation. I'm lucky enough to be here on the beautiful banks of the Elk River in Fernie BC to introduce a really remarkable story about the positive economic impacts of sustainable snowmobile tourism in rural BC. Fernie is a small town of over 6,000 residents in the southeastern corner of British Columbia. The town has historically been driven by the resource extraction industry, which is now complemented by tourism and recreation. While snowmobiling has always been a favorite local activity, it is now a strong economic driver for the community as well. There are over 60 snowmobile clubs in the province of British Columbia who work together with the government and private landowners to offer over 18,000 kilometers of trails and other public recreation infrastructure. That makes them the largest manager of public recreation sites outside of BC parks. Many of these volunteer-led clubs have been providing services for over 50 years now and have really become important pillars of their local community. In BC, snowmobiling generates $299.9 million in provincial annual economic output a year and 4,272 full-time equivalent jobs. What's really remarkable, though, is that 17.3 million of that is direct from the snowmobile club operations, and a whopping 282 million is induced economic benefit. So what has been the recipe for success for Fernie and other snowmobile clubs just like them? Well, it comes down to a dedicated and passionate local snowmobile club who work diligently on the ground to provide and caretake for services such as grooming, signage, events, and more. And they also promote safe and responsible backcountry use.
Hi, I'm Steve Kelly, and I'm the treasurer for the Fernie Snowmobile Club. What does the FSA do? Well, to distill it down quite as simply as possible, we're just a bunch of real proud locals that like volunteering and sharing our backcountry experiences with others. Running a snowmobile association is no small business anymore. I've been in this role for about 6 years and seen considerable growth. The complexity with BC societies and running a real nonprofit organization, it's not a small business anymore, it's not a ma and pa. Snowmobiling brings over $300 million of revenue to British Columbia, and we've realized seeing 70 million of that in the Kootenays and over $11 million in Fernie alone. With the revenue that's brought into Fernie, it's really showcasing Fernie as a tourist destination. We hear time and time again how pleased people from out of town are with Fernie and the amenities and the backcountry experiences that they get to share here with us. We get approximately 15,000 visitors to Fernie every year with the snowmobile season, and those all turn into dollars into the community. On a daily basis, that equates to about $230 per person for a one-day visit, or up to $1,500 for people that are coming in from out of town for multi-day visits.
I'm currently an executive with the Fernie Snowmobile Association. Have been active with the FSA for probably 8 to 12 years. Sledding wasn't really an activity that I participated in. I was more attracted to the mountains for the skiing and the snowboarding. That's how I got into sledding originally, was for the purposes of accessing backcountry for my snowboarding and skiing. Fernie's pretty convenient for sledding and for all levels of rider too. You can. That's probably why Fernie is a great destination for sledders and for families. Families can come from out of province, and there'll be sledding for kids and spouses, and there's sledding for dads and friends who have more experience.
In the case of Fernie, they also have the support from their local government and the regional district of the East Kootenays, who understand that backcountry access and outdoor recreation is a critical component of why people choose to live, work, and play here in Fernie. They also have the support from the local business sector, who are ready, eager, and willing to accept snowmobile visitors, the local community and residents who really enjoy the outdoor opportunities that snowmobile infrastructure affords them, and of course Tourism Fernie, who helps unite all these efforts in a strategic and meaningful, united way.
So Tourism Fernie works in collaboration with the Snowmobile Association and the snowmobile operators in the community as well. And it's really important for us to keep that economy going. It brings a lot of dollars to the community, to the accommodators, the restaurants, the shops, And we really want to work together to ensure its sustainability, whether it's working with them for land use issues, to marketing to new destinations, attending snowmobile trade shows together. There's lots of projects that we do together in collaboration. Snowmobiling in Fernie is a very important part of our tourism economy. We're seeing a benefit of over $11 million annually from the snowmobile economy. We have a vast amount of terrain, and we see a lot of folks coming in from Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba to really experience the amazing snowmobiling we have here. So it's a super important economy for Fernie.
My name is Jeremiah Powell. My wife and I together own the Fernie Fox Hotel here behind us. Yeah, we get lots of snowmobilers here at the Fernie Fox Hotel. In the winter, they take about 60% of my occupancy. Yeah, they spend lots of money in our town. They, rent hotel rooms. They go to our restaurants, use our gas stations, grocery stores. They're a great asset for our town, and they are definitely a big part of the tourism industry that we have here.
Snowmobiling in Fernie has become a great benefit to the whole community. It sells rooms, it sells restaurants, it sells motorsports. It adds another level of enjoyment on the land base, and it just sells Fernie overall.
All of these ingredients work together to sustainably grow and manage snowmobile tourism in Fernie to the tune of $11.6 million in annual economic output each year. Not to mention the $959,000 in government revenue and 75 full-time equivalent jobs, as well as over $1 million in public recreation infrastructure.